So this is a really popular question. When does it get better? You're trying to quit porn, you're having some ups and downs, and you just want to be free from this problem for good. When does it get better? Is it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year? Well, the honest answer from my experience is that it doesn't really ever get better until you fundamentally change how you think. Because by changing how you think, you change how you feel, you change how you act. So what are we going to do? Are we going to go to the gym? Are we going to meditate? Are we going to get on our purpose, find our mission in life and build out some really good healthy habits and distract ourselves away so that we don't go and look at pornography? Or are we actually going to change how we think so that we can change how we feel? So this is really, really important because this is where I went wrong for such a long time. I was just so constantly trying to change my actions, like go to the gym more and quit porn, but I hadn't actually changed how I was thinking about the whole situation. I wasn't actually figuring out that, I want to look at porn, I don't want to look at porn, I've got this dilemma that's going on, and I need to really make a choice in the moments that matter. And the moments that matter are the moments that you actually have that compulsive desire when you want to go and look at porn. It's in those moments that you think it through and you rewire the addicted neural pathways. So what I have found from working with quite a lot of guys this year who have been struggling with pornography for many, many years. Most guys I work with have been struggling for between 5 and 10 years at a very minimum. Some of them maybe 30 years, 40 years as well. And from my experience, I was trying to quit porn for about 9 years. What I've found is that what comes up is people have all these junky thoughts. That's what we called it, me and Mary. And the junky thoughts can be along the lines of, once is okay, it's not that bad, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really count as porn. Maybe I need to look at porn to relax and look at porn to go to sleep. But all of that is just the addicted part of the mind, because what's going on is a part of the brain wants to look at porn due to addicted neural pathways, and then it comes up with all these rationalizations, excuses, justifications to look at porn. And this is just really common throughout all of our clients, is that they have all these junky thoughts that come up, and I was the same. And so what we need to do is actually change these thoughts, and by changing those thoughts we get a lot closer to gaining permanent mental freedom, because as I say, when we change the thoughts, we change how we feel and we change how we act. So the question at the start of this short video is, how long does it take to heal, get better? And the answer is, I really don't think it's to do with how long it takes. I don't think it's like the amount of days that matters. Instead, I think it's about how much you actually change how you think. And you can do that at a quite fast pace. If you're proactive in identifying all the junky thoughts and you're changing them, well, you will be able to gain permanent mental freedom at a much faster rate than other people. So what I did in the past, I would go, 90 days without porn, and I'd feel really confident and really good for a little while. My brain would heal, and I would feel a lot of mental clarity and space and openness, and that was amazing. But then, over time, what would happen is all these junky thoughts would come up, I'd forget about how terrible I once felt, and I'd go back and look at porn. And that was because I wasn't willing to accept the temporary discomfort in that moment that I had that compulsive desire. So what we really want to do, and how to actually but just how to actually quit this problem for good. Like, how do you actually quit porn for good and rewire the brain? What you need to do is willingly accept the temporary discomfort when you have urges, and identify all of those thoughts that are going on, all those rationalizations, excuses, justifications, and you think through the desire. So we have a look at our remember letter. A remember letter is a letter that you create for yourself, which documents how terrible looking at porn actually makes you feel. How it's making you feel ashamed, how it's making you feel lonely, disconnected, a lack of energy, feeling like you're just wasting away and not making the most of this precious life that you have. So you look at all of that, you read through it, write some stuff in there that's very personal to you. For me, I would write about just moments lost, opportunities wasted, and times just gone by feeling depleted and disconnected from those I love around me. Other people in the remember letters that I've read, they've talked about their erectile dysfunction, how it's impacted their marriages, divorces, and all sorts of really in-depth problems. So you want to write all of that down. And then when you have that compulsive desire to look at porn, you want to think it through. Go to the remember letter, read through it, really make your choice. And also, you want to think about the benefits. So how are you going to feel if you willingly accept the temporary discomfort in that moment? Think through all of that. You're going to have more energy, more confidence, more mental clarity, more openness. You're going to feel full of life and ready to go and pursue your goals and achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. So the more times you willingly accept the temporary discomfort and make your choice and think it through properly, that's how you rewire the addictive neural pathways. That's how you change your brain, and that's how you gain permanent mental freedom. The more times you do this, the closer you get to the freedom that you wish and that you deserve. So that is the answer to how long does it take. In my opinion, it's a lot more about how many times you willingly accept the temporary discomfort when you're facing an urge than it is the amount of days that pass by without looking at porn. As I've said, I've done many streaks, 90 plus days, didn't really rewire the addictive neural pathways because I wasn't thinking through the desire. I was just running away from it. Hope this video does help you, and I really recommend watching the free training video. There's a link in the description that's going to share a lot of details of the Beyond Compulsion method, the method I use with you. So go get that, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.